welcome back to the Gaisies Podcast. And I just want to say today we have reached our milestone of 500 subscribers.
Lovely people. We appreciate you guys.
We really appreciate you guys. It could not have been done without you. So we thank you guys so much, all the support that you guys have been giving us. It's been great. So, you know that we had did a video of reward, and we're going to actually give the winners today. Now we got 2 winners, $50 each. So we're going to select that right about now. But first, I want to introduce our guest that's on the show today. So to my right,
looking all fresh,
looking all cute.
Talking about her or me?
I'm talking about Renee right now.
Thank you.
But I have Renee here, and then right next to her, the handsome, I think he looked like Steph Curry. I don't know about you guys, but no, he looked like Steph Curry.
No, he does.
I have Neal.
You don't want to go play?
I want the real Curry.
It's gonna get interesting.
And that is Neal. Introduce yourself, guys.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Neal, as Rita mentioned, and here is my lovely girlfriend,
Renee. Yes, thank you. Neal, not Steph. Hi guys, I'm Renee. I'm Neal's girlfriend and friends of the lovely Gaisies.
Thank you.
And we are their guests today, so we'll see how it happens.
Gonna have fun with it today.
All right. So, like I said, we're going to now select the 2 winners of our game.
So, the one person that won was the first person that had everything correct and was actually the first person who brought the answers in.
Yes,
And
yes.
that lucky person happens to be, want to mention the name?
Liana Nkuma. I believe I said that
I think you should sue her. No, I think you should sue her. Her name is Lina Ankoma.
Oh,
On
sorry.
YouTube, it's Ankoma, that's how she has it. I see her comments every time, and we really appreciate you for paying attention, giving all the right answers. You are our lucky first winner.
Lucky.
Next person will be in the shuffle. We had a few answers. Wasn't all that perfect, so we put them together and we're gonna pick a lucky one over here. So
We're gonna have our guests.
Baby,
Let's go.
Make somebody name.
Those nails is kind of hard, I see.
Girl.
I mean, Neal, be a gentleman.
We ain't gonna tell you what you're doing.
You read it then.
I can't read.
The la. I don't want to say.
It looks like Gaisies.
It looks like
Gaisies. I think it's like Gaisies.
Like Gaisies.
Like Gaisies on IG, that's her name.
Okay.
Oh, that's unlucky winner. Another one who keeps commenting. I know the person, so congrats. So Lina and Lagis.
Congratulations to you
prize.
guys. We will be DMing you pretty much soon to get you know the to get the information that we need to send you guys the money. We thank you guys so much.
Thank you so
really
much.
Appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you guys.
All right.
Well deserved win.
Yes. So guys, what we gonna let's go into our topics today. What you guys want to discuss today?
That's our fun.
I mean, I really don't know. I mean, we've been
What you
trying
mean,
to figure this out all day, but we haven't really came to a conclusive decision. Like,
I'll put you on the spot
So-
if you don't bring something.
Let me throw something out there. We had a conversation when, we saw you guys on Valentine's Day. Let's continue that conversation.
All right. What is
And-
it? Because we spoke about a lot of things that day.
I feel like
We
I'm
did
already
cover a
getting
lot
in
of
trouble.
things. That day was
I am
very
definitely getting in
spicy.
trouble today.
So I believe the conversation was friends of the opposite sex while in a relationship and the boundaries that goes along with those things. Apparently females gravitate to these two. So we want to kind of figure out who sets those boundaries and the compromises and changes, Nate,
Oh.
Nathaniel.
I think they try to say you have the juice, Nate.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
That's another angle to see.
I honestly,
We'll see.
this is a very interesting topic that I always argue.
You argue? Who are you arguing? I don't argue with you.
I argued with you about before. Like in the past, like I used to have these conversations with Nat. Like I felt
in the past we used to fight.
I'm like, okay, what's with all these female friends? I feel like there's supposed to be boundaries.
Mhm.
I'm not saying cut all your female friends, but I really feel like I should know. I don't know about you, but I feel like I should know the female friends. If you're gonna go out to party or something with the opposite sex, I should know who it is.
You need to know every single one, though.
Right?
Yes. If you're going out with the opposite sex, I need to know who it is.
I was trying to be nice on this thing.
Okay, so let me give a different approach to that. I feel like as a wife, she needs to know. That's your wife. That's the person who you plan to spend the rest of your life with. As a girlfriend, there's more leeway because at the end of the day,
Wait, you have to know all my friends?
What do you mean?
It's a question. You have
Yes.
to know all my friends. Why do you have to know all my friends?
She doesn't have to know when you become friends with them, but at some point they need to be mentioned.
Every single one.
At some point, what would that point be?
Okay, say
If I feel it's important or it needs to come up, then you know.
yeah, but
or
what
I just
you
have to.
feel is important.
I just have to take a notepad and come to you. Okay, these are all my friends.
No,
I never said you have
Okay,
to
so
do
what
that.
exactly do
No.
you mean?
But what you feel is important might be something that she feels is not important, vice versa.
Exactly my point.
So
I
say
still
if
don't get your point.
No. But she said as a wife she needs to know that. So for you, you don't want to know every single one of my female friends, even if you're not my wife.
I feel like I'm not entitled to know that.
Oh, as a wife, you're entitled.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. You put that ring on her finger for a reason.
I put it. She didn't put it on herself, right?
Correct. You chose her, and you
That it had
went
nothing-
before the
it had
Lord
nothing to do.
and your family
It
with
had
her.
nothing to do with she don't even know all my family. Why are you concerned about knowing my family?
Well, that's a problem between y'all.
I don't know all my family.
Okay, my thing is, I'm not, that bossy type of person.
That's definitely how you sound. You want to know.
No, I am not that bossy type of person. But I really feel like, out of respect, I should know if you're going out, the person that you're going out with.
No,
That is just me.
listen.
I'm not saying.
You're changing from the angle. It's different if you want to know who I'm going out with, and it's different if you're saying you want to know all my female friends. So pick a stance
Agreed.
and let's have that argument on it. But if you're telling me you want to know all my female friends, we could definitely go back and forth with that. You have all right to know whoever I'm going out with, whether be it female or males. You have to know that.
Okay, if you're having some kind of conversation with a female or something to that extent, I should know. Technically, I should know who it is.
Wow.
That is just me. Listen, I'm not. I'm laughing because I don't know. I don't know if I should say this out there.
Don't get in trouble.
I might
That's
get
all
in
I
trouble.
can say.
Honestly, I might get in trouble. I don't know. But truthfully, not everybody you can trust. And I'm not saying that, if I, get to know the person, that means I can fully trust the person. No. But I feel like I should know who you talking to, who you going out with, and that is just my opinion.
I need the guys to be commenting on things like this.
I mean, okay, from you, bro, I understand because you know me already. I don't use the word friends lightly. So if it's just a random person, I would use them as an acquaintance. But if I say that they're my friend, I'm 100% gonna let you know, make you aware of who these people are.
Exactly.
And if you know I'm gonna go out with them, you're gonna know that I'm going out with them.
Thank you.
So, but it also determines on how you react to certain situations. So if you understand that he's going out with somebody and you're not aware of them, how are you approaching that situation with him?
Honestly, if I'm not aware of it, I feel like it's wrong. I wouldn't. I honestly.
It's wrong because you don't know,
Or he didn't let you know.
or you're not
Listen,
100%.
I'm feeling
aware.
attacked though.
I'm trying to hold you back right now. Are you Are you a type because you don't know 100% of the situation, or you're not comfortable with him hanging around other females?
Nice question.
All right, Neal, you kind of put me on the spot. I was trying to figure out if you were on my side or his side. I don't know. But it looked like you trying to support him, so all right. But I feel like, I don't know, if Nat decides to get up one day and tell me that he's going out, and he just goes, honestly.
Clearly, there's no point that I do that. So if you're stating
that's a
facts,
disclaimer.
yeah, no, say something that is actually happening or you relate to it. Don't just put an assumption out there.
But he had asked a question, so I'm going to answer the question.
So answer the question if it relates.
All right.
Right?
So there hasn't been a moment where he went out without letting me know who he's going out with. But there were a couple of times where he said, "Oh, I'm going out with somebody," but I wasn't aware of who the person was. Meaning I never met the person before. Did I have an issue with it? Yes, because I never met the person before. I don't know who she is, where she came from. I mean, it could have been ex-lovers for all I know, but you didn't let me know that. So come on, who is this person? And that's where I feel like I had to have that,
that open communication.
Exactly.
Guys, yeah.
It can't just be, you can't just get up and just say, "Oh, I'm going out," and you don't let me know.
Ladies, watch and learn.
Don't watch and learn. But I mean, that is just me. I feel like if you're in a relationship, whether you're married or not married, I feel like if you have mutual friends that you hang out with, I think your partner should know who that person is. I mean, maybe I wouldn't say it's a must if you're like, say, boyfriend and girlfriend and you. But once you're married and you're going out, your partner should always know. There's no way I'm gonna head outside without telling that, "Oh, I'm going to hang out with a guy," and he has no idea who the guy is.
Okay, let me ask you guys, Neal. If Renee is going out, is she supposed to give you an itinerary of what she's going to do, who she's going out with, whatnot?
Hell no.
He said Neal.
I answered for you. I'm my own woman.
But we're good. So from my perspective, I'll say when I was younger, that what I would like for it to happen, but as I started to mature, I would say that I got more comfortable and I built a stronger trust from my relationship. So I will say that I will feel confident that she'll come to me in any situation that I wouldn't be uncomfortable with what happened, and she'll come and tell me about it. I wouldn't just hound her about it. "Oh, who you going out with, what you doing, who this person from," anything like that. I will put my 100% trust in her for her to come to me in any situation that she knows that would make me uncomfortable.
How about you, Renee?
My previous answer stands. Hell no. I'm my own person. If I choose to tell him, I choose to tell him, and it works vice versa. Unless I'm asking direct questions and you're evading things, that's the problem. But you don't have to necessarily volunteer information for me. He could go out and he could be like,
but you will like me to.
I would like you to.
That means you both disagree with her, right?
So, but again, she's speaking from a wife perspective.
Wait, this is about relationships.
No.
Relationships.
Marriage is a relationship.
Technically, yes. This is a
relationship. It's not the
It's a
same.
relationship.
It's not the same.
The fact that you're married don't mean you have to be bossy or.
It's not about bossy.
Marriage is a contract. You sign that.
You sign the contract not to put a list down and say, "Oh, I'm going out with this person. She lives here. He lives here." No, you're not supposed to do that.
Why is he so dramatic?
I'm not being dramatic, and this is not just no.
I pray for you every day, Mrs.
No, because we used to fight about this a lot when we started dating. This is not a marriage thing, and most girls like that thing. They always want to know, "Oh, I have to know your female friends and feel uncomfortable." So-called trust. How I'm in a relationship with you and you want to trust somebody else outside the relationship?
But I want to be able that I can trust you with her, because females.
Do you trust me with her? That's what
You're not.
You don't have to know the person's name for you to trust the person.
They're not gonna trust us if they don't know the other party. That's just it. If it's somebody that you're unfamiliar with, that you never heard their name a day in your life, and you're like, "Oh, hey, I'm hanging out with this person from my job, this person from school, whatever it is," you're like, "Who the hell is this person? I don't know this person."
Where they came from, a fly on the wall.
You see, that's the drama over there, bro. Guys like me, don't want to deal with that drama thing, where are they from and all of that. So I rather not say it at all. And those who are my close friends, who eventually you will get to know, you will get to know them. I'm not gonna pull out a list for you to say, oh, these are my friends. Eventually you get to know them. And correct me if I'm wrong. All my close female friends, you do know them. Right or wrong? After a while. Which you swore, oh, why this person texting you, why are they too close? But after you got to know them, you're like, oh, I was bugging for nothing. Right or wrong?
But if you had provided that information up front, she would have no reason.
It's not his
I don't have to do that. Why? That annoys me to do that. If I tell you, oh, I'm at work, I'm having lunch with Neal. Oh, I don't know Neal. Why do you have to know Neal? Right? But eventually, if you see, oh, this is Nat's friend, he starts coming over and stuff, you get to know him eventually. But if you try to force things, it's only gonna piss the other party off.
You know what I think it is? It's that they don't have
It's insecurity, bro.
It's insecurity, and it's not a personal relationship with that other person.
You're gonna put
I think we need to put a pause on that.
No,
I don't think it's insecurity.
No, it's insecurity because they know that you're an attractive young man. And I will see that about myself too. But it's also that they don't have a personal relationship with your friends, and they don't have to, but it makes them uncomfortable.
How?
Because
they want to know everything that's going on in your life, not because they want to control everything, but it's because they love you to a certain standard.
Don't put love in this.
Come on, it can be.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes, it can.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
How?
What do you mean how?
How? It's like a parent beating up the kid back home in Ghana and they're gonna say, oh, I'm beating you to discipline because I love you.
Yes.
That makes it right.
I don't listen. I
Probably just
Yo.
wanted to
no. Let me answer.
It is the same scenario.
It is the same answer. It is the same scenario. I'm Jamaican, so I was beat as a child, and I do believe it was out of love. Like, I don't believe the actual action is love, but I believe it came from a place of love to discipline me so that I could
Was it
move
right
forward.
or wrong though?
It's a gray area. The world is full of gray areas. There's not always a right and a
Because
wrong.
it's convenient now. It's a
No.
gray area.
No.
But when you were talking, it was blue.
Listen, Mr.
It was what?
It was blue.
I can't.
We don't cut him from the podcast, guys.
I can't stand them. I'm just done.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo. I am done with you guys. No, but now on a more serious note, I don't think people have to pull a list and tell you, oh, these are my friends and stuff. Eventually, the cool ones,
All right.
you'll get to meet them.
Sure.
Agreed.
All right. So this is basically what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to say I was trying to run your life or anything to that extent. No, it was not. My thing is, I felt like I should know certain people. I wasn't expecting him to draw a list down for me or anything to that extent. No, I just wanted to know, like, okay, if he was supposed to go out, who was this person? And that was it.
Right.
Now, I trust him. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I don't trust this guy. No. I trust him. But at least, like, let me know, like, oh, babe, I'm going out with so and so. You know, and then I'll be like, all right, cool. Now, if I don't know her, I would ask a little bit more questions. I don't think that should be a problem if I want to know a little bit more about the person that you're about to go out with.
Right.
No problem.
Exactly.
It's
So that was
how you put the question is just one of the is going
no,
to
because you get
Yeah.
regardless with him, he will get a little defensive regardless if I say, oh, where did you know the person from? To him, it's like, oh, wait, why are you questioning me? But to me, it's like, I feel like you should just, okay,
Yeah.
where did you know the person? That's plain and simple.
I feel like for us, I think we always say that we trust each other, but we don't trust the other party because we don't know them from Adam.
You're not in a relationship with that person.
But it's not about a relationship, but it's a friendship. So you need to be able to trust your friends to know that, oh, they don't have secret motives or they don't have secret feelings for you.
But it is my friend, so I have to trust them, not you.
You don't always work
Okay, so I want to ask, would you feel more comfortable if it's I'm hanging out with Nate and then there's another party in which you're not familiar with? Are you okay with that? Or would you feel a different type of way because I'm around Nate and it's not just him and the other party?
I like this topic.
Are you talking about old Rita? Because old Rita.
Let's do a logical Rita.
I want to know how Rita would have acted before and how Rita would act now.
All right, before I think it's even both. If I know why you staring at me so hard,
He waiting for
I feel
bullshit.
like, okay, to answer your question, I feel like before and a little bit of now, if I know that there was a person there that I was feeling like if you guys were supposed to go out, I know you. And I know that, okay, you know me, you know that we're together. I trust you enough to know that if he was doing something wrong, you will put him in this place. So if you're there, I'll be like, all right, I'm comfortable. But now, if like he's out with, you know, 3 other young folks or whatever, or folks that are single or whatnot, he's hanging around them, and I'm not really sure of who they are. Clearly, they're going to be hanging around other females that probably in the same boat as them or whatever. He's going to gravitate to them. You end up, in some way, you kind of fall into certain traps that don't need to be there. So I feel like that too is who you hang out with. I don't know, that's
My
just
lovely
me.
ladies. Mark this date down
Oh
and
god.
say, Nick told you this. Thinking this way is gonna get you cheated on most of the time. Because if I have a friend, right, and we're always hanging out, right, and we're doing something stupid together, there's no way he's bailing on me to come tell you. So having this mindset about, oh, I trust.
Okay, wait.
If I'm with my boys and with my boys we're always acting stupid,
Yeah, I
Guys have
agree
this
with
thing.
that.
guys have this
Guys
thing.
have a guy-
If I'm calling you, oh, that's the wifey,
Okay,
chances
so
are,
then-
most of the time,
So then wait a minute
I don't want
So
you
that
guys
means
thinking
they're
this
not,
way.
then that means they're not friends. Because if you're gonna
What you
allow,
So
wait,
your
if you're
friends are loyal to you.
My
They're
friends
not
are loyal to me, not to you.
exactly,
Right.
I know, I understand that. I'm not expecting your friends to come over here and tell me that.
That's what you just said. You
No,
trust
no, no.
him to, if I'm doing
I
something.
trust. I didn't trust you enough to actually have him in check. You know, like you're gonna stop him from doing anything that probably, you know, would be disrespectful or anything to that extent. But you know, that's just me. I'm not saying that, you know, he could go out and you have to be there all the time. No, I do trust Nat. Don't get me wrong, guys. I trust him. Trust your partner and all. Don't interrupt me. I trust him enough.
If you trust
But
me enough,
I
you don't
feel
want to
like-
know all my female friends
No.
before you're comfortable.
It's not
This is
that.
where my situation is.
Okay, that's not what I was saying. So don't twist my words. All I was
That's exactly what
basically
you said.
saying is, with that, you have to trust your partner. On top of that, I do feel like if your partner is going out anywhere or whatnot, I feel like you should know who your partner is going out with. I think it's just out of respect. You wouldn't see me going somewhere, and honestly, I'm not going to tell you, babe. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going out with Paul or whatever. You have no idea
Who the hell is Paul?
exactly. You don't know. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys feel the same way as well. I know, like, okay, you guys are not married yet. I know it's going to happen soon. But, I mean, I believe that you guys... I believe that you guys probably could say, and you know, agree with me on that part. I don't think you would want Renee to step out and say she's going out with a Paul or something.
Don't be
You
deceived,
have no
guys.
idea.
One wise friend told me, the way you are before you get married is the same way you are going to be. So don't be doing one thing in your relationship. No, don't be doing whatever you are doing in your relationship is what you carry on. The fact that I hate this whole fact that, oh, you're married, you gotta change your lifestyle, whatnot. You gotta be the same people that you're happy in that relationship being.
Okay, I
Because you're married, you don't have to do like a 360 change everything.
You have to set the tone for your marriage, and
And
that's
it starts
what
from the relationship.
in a relationship, being fiancés and whatnot. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to set the tone of how you guys want to be when y'all settle for those 10, 20, 30 years
Right.
in your lifetimes. You know.
Exactly, but I feel like it has to be a mutual understanding.
Right.
If now I don't agree with how one person is acting or my significant other is acting,
What is wrong with
I know.
this?
I feel like she's attacking.
I'm not attacking you.
They're not pointing at you.
She's very calm right now.
Certain traits, man. Stop showing certain traits.
I don't want the people to see the bad side. I'm just joking. But no, I feel like it has to be a mutual understanding. I feel like, you know, I'm not expecting you to 100% change or whatnot. But once you're married, I feel like there's gonna be there's certain boundaries, there's certain standards. You're not gonna be acting like you're a single person anymore.
Right.
You're not gonna be acting like
You need to clarify this thing.
Nate, stop.
Okay, let's
move on from Nate.
No.
Nate's about to run away.
Let's use us for example. We've been in a relationship for 5 years. Now married, almost going on 1. So if you say when you get married, you don't have to act like you're single no more, which part are you talking about? Before the 5 years or while in the 5 years? Because you're in a relationship before you get married. So what do you mean if you're married, don't act like you're single? You were never single to begin with.
But I feel like you do different things in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship that you don't do in a marriage.
How?
So what do you do?
I want to know that, Renee.
What do you do that would change in your marriage?
Okay.
In our marriage?
So the thing that I mentioned, I don't necessarily have to tell you, you know, what I'm doing. I can tell you after the fact. When you're married, I feel like you should be telling your partner before the fact.
I agree to that.
Just like how could be like finances as well. Like you can't take money out of the joint account without talking to me. We have separate accounts. We don't.
You cannot do that as a boyfriend either.
what?
Do what?
Do what?
You're just giving an example.
Right, but we wouldn't have a joint account as a boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay.
So
Fair point.
having that joint account, you have to, you know, communicate finances more. With us, it's more of, okay, babe, you go take this bill, I'm going to take this bill, or whatever it may be. You know, like, it could go on and on for days and nights and evenings.
That is a fair analogy, right? By you saying the whole change aspect of it now makes it different. This doesn't play into that part. This is something you're maturing and growing into. By you changing when it comes to these friendships, like you say, because growing up, our parents are gonna say, "Oh, you don't need friends, whatnot," and there's probably have only 2-3 friends coming over. And I have always been against that. Not that you have to be friends with everybody, but I don't see why you should lose some friends just because you're married. I don't understand that, and I refuse to. So I'm always gonna argue my claim on that.
You could argue your claim, but everybody's friendship is not the same. You may have your own intentions, the other person may have theirs.
Thank you.
That's fine. But if you're in a relationship and in a fiancé time and you have all these friends, why when you get married you just cut it all out? That's the part I don't understand.
It may not be the fact that we're telling you to cut everything off. It could be that maybe the female probably did something or shown a side of them that maybe your partner didn't like. And maybe that's what we're trying to let you know, and we say cut it
It
off.
comes down to trust.
Okay, we may trust you, but like I said, the female probably did something that your partner did not like. You know, so then that means you have to respect the fact. So all in all, I mean, if this is a great topic, and we could actually go on and on with all of this.
Yeah,
I know.
I have put this.
And we should. I mean, if you guys are willing to come back on a different episode, just to, maybe not touch about this, but like kind of go deeper into something else. We would love for you guys to come back. It's. I mean, you guys kind of brought the spice, the spice in this thing. But I mean, it's all in all what we're trying to say. It's like you have to trust your partner. I always say this in every single episode. You have to trust your partner. But at the same time, for me, in my opinion, now, like I said, it's my opinion. I feel like, once you get married, you should have this relationship with your partner to know, like, okay, when you're going out, or the people that you're with or hanging out with, I think, your wife or your husband should know who they are. Now, you guys are not married yet. Maybe that may not be the same for you guys or whatnot, but gradually, you would know, like, okay, this is the person that you're going to marry. Certain things will start changing a little bit for you guys. It may not be, like, totally changed.
Right.
But it's going to be, like, you guys are going to have that understanding, what you accept and what you don't accept. What are the boundaries in your relationship?
Right.
So that is something that you guys should also, go with. I don't know if you agree with that as well, but
it's all gonna flow through.
Find out our answer on part 2 of this podcast.
Part 2. So we thank you guys for watching. We love you guys. Thank you all for the support. And for our winners, we'll DM you guys pretty soon.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you guys. We will be doing more awards here and there, so make sure you let your people know, subscribe, and
thank you, Neal.